Hello and welcome to MTIB. Thank you for choosing to find out more about our Employability Skills programme. The following information will help give you an idea of what we do, what is expected of you, and the support we can provide to help you reach your goal of gaining employment. Let's begin. First, I would like to introduce you to the staff you can expect to work with during your time at MTIB. We have our Employment and Training Team Supervisor, our Project Lead, and a whole team of dedicated Employment and Training Officers who deliver sessions face-to-face or via Zoom. They'll assist you to apply for jobs and help prep you for interviews, and also help boost confidence and motivation. Members of our team can also carry out employer engagement activities where needed. More on that later. Now, just to bear in mind, while you will be allocated your own personal advisor, you will also have contact with any member of the team via phone, email or Zoom. So, you may be wondering why you've been referred to us by your Job Centre advisor. Well, our Employability Skills programme has been identified as suitable to assist you in getting back into employment, as well as maybe improving your confidence, assisting with sourcing a work placement, as well as improving your job search skills and giving you access to highly experienced employment and training officers. Here at MTIB, we have a wide range of options available to you, and while our courses are structured, they are also tailored to meet each individual's needs, circumstances, and we always ensure we have something for everyone. By signing up to our 26-week Employability Skills programme, we can provide help with building employment skills, sourcing suitable work placements, and giving advice and support regarding CVs, job search, applications, and interviews. We are able to offer you one-to-one bespoke support and guidance, as well as one-to-one or group training sessions delivered via Zoom, as well as in-centre learning. However, our in-centre places are limited, so please discuss this with your allocated advisor. In addition to weekly Zoom sessions with our tutor, you will also receive telephone and email support on a weekly basis with your own dedicated advisor. So, you may be starting to wonder exactly what all this support looks like and what it means to you. So here is an example of a typical week on our programme. As you can see, your week will start by receiving an email from the tutor with this week's topic, providing tasks, learning material, and a link to the Zoom sessions. You will then need to attend an interactive group learning Zoom session with the tutor, and some tasks will be given following the session for you to complete, and you will then attend a group feedback session with the tutor, where you will discuss the work completed and prepare for your weekly reflection. As part of your engagement on the programme, all participants are required to complete a weekly journal. Of course, this will be supported by the tutor if you experience any problems. Throughout the course, in order to help improve your chances of finding employment, you will also be encouraged to sign up for online learning via allison.com. Allison.com is a free learning website which has hundreds of free courses for you to choose from. We ask that all participants choose at least one course on Allison or source their own online learning. To further improve your skills, we also encourage ongoing use of the Wales Essential Skills website, as they have resources regarding the improvement of digital literacy, application of number and communication, all of which are becoming increasingly important to potential employers. Throughout your time with us, you will also have weekly calls, one-to-one Zoom sessions with your dedicated advisor who will check on your well-being and complete a monthly progress review to help keep you on track and show you what it is you have achieved each month. In order to achieve all this, I will now talk to you about the wide range of topics we cover on our Employability Skills programme here at MTIB. Currently, we deliver Zoom sessions on the following: barriers to employment, This session will help you identify what could be holding you back and help you identify options or solutions, or sometimes even a compromise. Body language. This session is not only useful for everyday encounters, but has proven worthwhile during interviews and general meetings wherever employment is concerned. Cover letter writing. We explain what this is, why and when we use it, and provide assistance and support in creating your own cover letter to use with applications. Customer service. Nearly all jobs involve some sort of customer service, but even if you're looking at a particular job where this isn't relevant, learning about good customer service skills can prove useful in dealing with colleagues and teammates in an appropriate manner. Disability awareness. At MTIB, our company's slogan is providing disabled or disadvantaged individuals the opportunity of sustained employment. As we have been specialists in this field for many, many years, we feel it's vital to shine a light on how people are affected by their disability and the awareness we all need to have. Emailing CV to employers. This is one of our most popular and vital sessions, as 90% of job adverts now require you to just email a CV direct to an employer. This session covers exactly what it is you need to do when asked that. Employer expectations. While some have been employed prior to attending this programme, others have never experienced paid employment. This session looks at what it's like to have a job, the basic rules you will need to follow, and how to be successful in your new role. Environment and well-being. While this isn't employment related, many employers are now more aware of the environment and the impact things can have. This session covers some basic info regarding this, as well as explaining about what MTIB are currently doing themselves. Gender equality. This is a well-known subject, but sometimes we feel this needs to be further discussed as part of our employability programme. Basic health and safety. We provide information on the basics of health and safety, something which all employers will expect you to be aware of. Communication and interpersonal skills. We help identify the best communication techniques which can not only prove useful in an interview, but also within your new role. Identifying own skills and transferable skills. We will help you think about and identify skills which you may not have considered, therefore potentially providing you with more opportunities to get back into work. Team building. This session gives you an opportunity to experience a situation where you have to work alongside others to complete a task. Again, a useful skill in the world of work. Benefits of volunteering. In this session, we hope to open your eyes to new possibilities, the opportunity to gain new skills, and also to obtain an up-to-date reference, all of which are key to finding yourself that new job. As well as all this, you can expect individual support assessments tailored to your unique circumstances, as well as employer engagement and in-work support and mentoring should we get you into work. A lot of participants worry about what will happen if we did find them a job. Well, please don't. Our support will see you through that transition period of signing off benefits and starting work. We will then support you for 3 months to ensure you settle in and provide you with any help to ensure you sustain that job. If you're thinking that's a lot to get through, you are right. Here at MTIB, we always say that the more you put into something, the more you get out of it. So with that in mind, we have discussed what we can provide, but now let's look at what we expect from you in return. At this stage of the programme, you will have already been allocated your advisor, who may have taken some personal details and chatted to you briefly about the course. On accepting the offer of being sent more info, you have received this induction video and have been given an appointment to discuss further once it has been viewed. On deciding to sign up, your advisor will then take further personal info from you to complete the start paperwork, and you will be expected to complete essential skill assessments online prior to starting. These assessments are mandatory, however do not worry as your results have no impact on your ability to work with us. Your advisor will help you identify goals such as job type and also discuss support requirements. On completion of your start paperwork and essential skills, also known as West assessments, you are ready to start. You will be asked to provide a copy of your CV if you have one. If not, your advisor will start gathering info to help you create one. Now, depending on individual needs, you will be offered the chance to attend a tutorial on accessing and using Zoom prior to starting the group learning sessions. Here I must add that as we cater for each individual and their circumstances, if you do not feel ready to attend a group session, your advisor will work with you one-to-one to help build confidence until you feel able to do so. When you are ready to officially start, your advisor will inform the tutor and you will be added to the session list. This means you will receive the weekly emails that we have already discussed, and you will need to respond to these confirming your engagement and also complete the independent tasks related to that week's topics. At this point, you will be encouraged to start researching and sourcing suitable online learning using alison.com, and the topic will need to be added to your weekly journal, letting your tutor know what is being studied. You will also be encouraged to start utilising the Wales Essential Skills website, and any time spent on there will also need to be recorded in your weekly journal. Other tasks throughout the programme include job searching and completion of a weekly reflection. If there is anything else you do that isn't part of our Employability Skills programme but is related to job search, you can also add this to your weekly journal as well. Now, I want to take this opportunity to remind you that while the course is quite structured, at MTIB we are able to tailor our support and packages to suit you as an individual, as we like to take into account everybody's own individual circumstances. So what this means is that while you are encouraged to complete all tasks and attend all Zooms, we fully understand that there may be times when you can't, or you might not feel up to it, or you may have another commitment. Provided you speak to your advisor or tutor, we will do whatever we can to ensure your time with us is not a stress to you and that there is not too much pressure to achieve everything. You may now be starting to wonder what some of the things we have discussed actually are. So here is an example of a weekly journal. So you can see that it might sound like a lot, but really it is quite easy to fit into your everyday job searching tasks. So for example, this participant on Monday completed the weekly task that was sent and carried out some job search. On Tuesday, they done a bit more job search, just 1 hour, and then went on alison.com for 30 minutes and attended our Zoom session for an hour, and so on. So hopefully what this will show is that while our tasks sound a lot as we've talked about them, it really is up to you how much you complete. And here is the weekly reflection I have mentioned. As you can see, this participant has provided a lot of detail on this particular week, but other weeks could have been less. There are standard questions that you will be asked weekly, which include what you have done that you felt good about, what could you improve, what are your biggest problems right now, and what steps have been taken to overcome these problems, and so on. Now, your tutor understands that maybe every week your answers may be the same as the previous week, as sometimes in a small amount of time you wouldn't have any changes. That's fine. These are just questions to get you thinking and for us to have a check on your well-being at the same time. And this is the online learning website I have told you about. There are many courses and different subjects to choose from, so please take your time and find something of interest or something that is relevant to the type of work you are looking for. Finally, here is an example of the WEST resources, or Wales Essential Skills. This is designed to improve your essential skills following the assessments you take at the start, so is a bit different to choosing your own learning topic on Alison, which is why we encourage both. Another service we are able to offer here at MTIB is the completion of a Better Off in Work calculation. You are probably wondering what this is, or you were thinking that you already know you may need full-time hours. We encourage everyone to utilise this service, especially prior to starting a job, as here at MTIB we care about your well-being and future and want to ensure that you are going to be financially stable when you sign off benefits. Completion of this calculation has, in the past, surprised a few participants who thought they needed full-time work but then discovered they'd actually be better off on 16 hours. So definitely well worth a look. Our staff at MTIB are experienced in offering specialist individual advice and guidance and will assist you in identifying your career goals. As a participant of our Employability Skills programme, you will also have access to vacancies within our own network of host employers, have support completing application forms whenever you need, and have full preparation training prior to any interviews that may come up. Now, while I have explained a lot about our online learning, we also have a fantastic IT suite at MTIB. Within the centre, you will find up-to-date computers, a comfortable learning area, and a friendly and relaxed environment. As spaces for face-to-face learning are limited, I would encourage you to speak to your allocated advisor if this method of learning is more beneficial to you. Part of your time on our programme could also include experiencing a real workplace environment through a work placement or volunteering. This will benefit you if you have little or no experience, if you have no recent references, or if you cannot return to a previous job type and need to establish what it is you are capable of doing. The setting up of a work placement depends on each individual's needs and circumstances and has often led to paid employment. And now, let's take a breath and try to take in everything we have looked at. Here are some of the most common questions we are asked before a participant commits to signing up. What if I miss a Zoom session? In all honesty, it isn't the end of the world. We all have things that crop up or days where we feel we are not at our best. It doesn't affect your place with us. All we ask is that you contact the tutor or your allocated advisor to explain the reason for absence. If the absence occurs on a regular basis and we feel you are not benefiting from being with us, we will then have a chat with you to see if there's anything else that we can do and if there is any other support needs you may have that we could help with. Is every single task mandatory? In a word, no, but going back to what I said earlier, the more you put in, the more you'll get out of it. If tasks are not completed on a regular basis, your tutor will pass this info to your allocated advisor to discuss with you during the weekly call and see if you are experiencing any issues or have any concerns. Can I make suggestions? Absolutely, of course you can. If you feel there is something we should or could be doing, then please tell us. We review and update our training courses on a regular basis, always looking for new and fresh ideas. Are my benefits at risk? No, they are not. At MTIB, we are independent from the job centre and have no say in what your work coach agrees with you. However, constant non-engagement needs to be fed back to the work coach who referred you, and what they decide is then out of our hands. Also, the job centre often ask for feedback on their clients, which we are duty bound to provide. If you have any other queries that have not been covered in this induction, please feel free to email us at training@mtib.co.uk or Make a note of your query and bring this up with your advisor on your next call. As we are now at the end of your induction, I would like to explain clearly what happens next. Your advisor will now contact you on your agreed telephone appointment and discuss whether this programme is right for you and commence sign up if it is. If you have any concerns, now is the time to raise them. Your advisor will then email you your unique login details to complete the West assessments, and once finished you will be added to our learning tracker and will start to receive the weekly emails from the course tutor. If you have any issues regarding internet or devices at home and need to learn at the centre, please tell your advisor about this as soon as possible, as we have limited availability. Thank you so much for coming through this induction to MTIB's Employability Skills programme. I hope you found the information useful and that it has helped you make an informed decision about signing up with us. I wish you all the best for the future. Please take care. Bye for now.